Allison. Okay, this is my, I don't know, second or third time recording this video. It just hasn't worked out how I wanted it to. So here we go again. Don't mind the mess that is around, like these things and the tomato cages and stuff. We're working on a few projects, and we have a party on Friday, so for the 4th of July. So I wanted to get this filmed again before before the 4th, so here we go. So this is going to be my garden tour and chicken coop tour, or just showing you around my garden and things. I'll start by showing you, this is the gate that is to the outside. I'll show you over here, that's Keely. That's our house, and then it's all fenced in around, and then we have double gates out here, and you just kind of walk out to the garden, or you can come over, sorry I'm swinging you around everywhere, but or you can come over through this way, you know, from our backyard. So I'm just gonna walk you through the gate. Around the garden we have this 4-foot high black fencing, and then posts along to support it. My husband and his brother put all this stuff in and built everything, so it's amazing how much they've done. So over there we have a little fire pit and some wood from this land was all cleared. It was all woods like it is over there. So we had it all cleared, and we still have a bunch of like viney trees things hanging down from the trees, so it's not completely done, but you know, it's a work in progress. We're not really sure yet what we want to do in that area. I thought about maybe a pond or some berry bushes, or you know, just landscaping. I'm not really sure, so let me know if you guys have any suggestions. It's a pretty big space to do something, so should be interesting to see what we do. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk you through the gate here, and there's just a latch on the inside. Pops right open, and here is the garden. My husband built all of the raised beds that you see. We have 4 corner raised beds and then 2 in the middle. And then we thought about, you know, down the road maybe we'll put like some small square ones in there and do like herbs. Right now we just kind of have the herbs scattered about, so I'm gonna walk you through each bed and what we have in them. First off, around the beds you can see we have the mulch to try and keep the weeds back. It works pretty well. I mean, there are some weeds that get up there, but I just kind of pull them, which there are a few that I need to pull, but that's okay. And then, you know, we just have some scrap here from the chicken coop, and then these tubs I use to catch rainwater and such. So over here we have green peppers. And actually it's an array. There's green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, a sweet gypsy I want to call it, or something gypsy pepper. It's like a smaller bell pepper. Some of them are we bought at Home Depot, and then some of them are from seed. The smaller ones, I'm trying to point with my finger, but the smaller ones there are all from seed. And then these larger ones are where the ones from seed didn't work out, so we had to purchase them, and we just went to Home Depot, which we spent a fortune, but that's okay. So yeah, we should have a lot of peppers. I know they're going to run into one another, but that's okay. So all of these are peppers. And then down here, these 3 pepper plants are like a... we have a mild jalapeno, and then I think these 2 are hot banana peppers. My husband likes to put those on pizza and things, and I like jalapeno for salsa. So didn't do too many hot peppers. Since having Fisher, I just can't handle the heat anymore. So in here are our beets. It's like a multicolor beets. I think there are 6 rows, and there's like yellow, pink, red, white, yeah, all different colors. So, and most of them, that was all from seed also. There's like a couple bare spots there, but that's okay. Most of them came up. And then over here we have green beans, bush beans. They're like a bush lake bean or something like that it's called. I just picked some this morning, so we're getting a lot of beans. Some of them, the ones from seed, some of them didn't come up. So, like, as you can see over here, there's some smaller ones. So it's kind of nice. My mother-in-law, actually, I had used all of them, and some of them didn't come up, so my mother-in-law gave me some that she had. But it's nice because we're getting a bunch now, and then once those start to flower, we'll get a bunch later. It's not all at the same time, which is kind of tough to keep up with. Then I'll take you over here in the other corner. We have giant squash, yellow squash. I don't know if it's going to show you. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at all the squash we have on there. It's super exciting, so really looking forward to that. Yummy! Look how pretty. I did 2 of those, and those are from seed. This one is just a little bigger, like this one is bigger than that one. Here we have carrots. They are beautiful and they look good. I think these were just an orange carrot. I don't think we did multicolored, but I can't really remember now. So I guess we'll just see whenever we dig them up. Down here, it's romaine. Yeah. The only thing is, like, I've been picking it, as you can see from the, like, missing holes, and then replanting because it's so good and it's ending up really good. So it's small right now, but we've already used a bunch of it. So I'm going to have to plant some more seeds. I actually have, like, here I planted a bunch of seeds. So I think I'm just going to dig up little pieces and replant them in the spots that are missing. When we were at Home Depot, I went ahead and I grabbed a regular eggplant and a Japanese eggplant. I think that's how they go. I think the taller one is the Japanese eggplant, which is like a longer, skinnier eggplant. So, yeah, so those should be good. And then here was just a bunch of like butter lettuce from the spring. It's kind of gotten a little crazy because I've used a bunch of it and it just kept growing, so. And then we had like a random tomato of some kind. I think it might be a cherry tomato or something plant. I don't know how that got in there, but it did. And then here we have snow peas. I have picked these, and I don't see very many on there now, so I don't know if they're just about done or what, but they're really pretty, and my chickens love the little pieces that fall off, so I feed them to them. That one I did really nicely, and they stand up really nicely. And then this one, the material I used to hold it up, I didn't have any more of these long poles, so they fell over. And then I'm going to go in the middle here. Here I have onions. I have yellow onions, I have red onions, and I have white onions. And they're flowering and beautiful, and I'm going to dry them and put them in the basement so I can use them all year long. I don't know if it will last us, but that's the plan. Here in this bare spot, I planted garlic, and only a few came up down there. So I have some garlic. I might just try planting and see if it works, or I don't know, I might try planting something else. I'm not quite sure. I have a bunch of squash and stuff I want to plant for the fall. So I'll have to plant that like late summer. Maybe I can use this as a spot. In this other middle bed, we have asparagus, which is seeding this year. This is the first year. So what you do is you let it come up, like you can kind of see here if you can see what I'm talking about. That piece there, it kind of looks like an asparagus piece. But it grows up like this, and it kind of like blooms out, and then it seeds all in the ground, and you'll get asparagus the next coming years, and you just kind of pick it off. So that'll all be asparagus. That giant plant there is horseradish, and then these are my potato plants. I have Yukon Gold, and oh my gosh, it starts with an N, and it's like Norakut something or other, and it's just like an all-purpose brown potato. I couldn't find like a red potato when I was shopping for them, so whatever. And then I have these beetles all over them, and I don't like to put anything on my plants because I like them to be organic, but they're just everywhere. Yuck. So whatever, they still look fine, so hopefully. And then I'm gonna go over to this corner, back here. And we have basil plants. Some of them are from seed, the smaller ones, and then the larger ones are ones that we purchased because my husband has kind of a mini basil obsession, as well as cilantro. Whoa. Yeah, it went to seed, so it's over. It doesn't last very long here. I don't know if it's our climate or what, but we had like great cilantro. We were eating some tacos and burritos and stuff with it, and then it just goes to seed so quickly. So we're letting it go to seed, and then we're going to harvest the coriander at the top. And maybe we'll replant, maybe we won't. I don't know. There's a giant wasp there. Back here was our spinach. That is done and has flowered, and you know, I'm done picking that. I just got to pull that out and plant something else. Here we have arugula. Some I replanted, so some fresh is coming up. And then that's an old one. Here's the Swiss chard I've been picking and eating. It's delicious with fish or sauteed with bacon, or you can make Swiss chard chips, or you can put it in soup, or, you know, there's a million ways you can fix it. Here's my corn. Yeah, some of it's big and some of it's small because it didn't all come up at the same time, so I replanted, which is good because you don't get it all at the same time. So but there's like 12 corn plants, and I think there's multiple ones in certain spots. So yeah, we should have a lot of corn, which is good. And then I'm going to swing you around and take you back here where we have zucchini. It's not as big as the squash you saw because it didn't come up when I originally planted it. So, but it's starting to bloom in there. You can kind of see. My dog's barking at a car because it doesn't like cars. And then, or the UPS man, I guess, rather. And here we have tomatoes. Okay, we have all different kinds of tomatoes. We have Roma tomatoes. We have yellow pear tomatoes. We have cherry tomatoes. We have heirloom red tomatoes. We have like a regular red tomato. We have, I don't know. It's like a million different kinds of tomatoes. Over here is a lot of the heirloom tomatoes that we planted from seed, which lasted. A couple of them we had to purchase. Let me see. I'm just going to look here and see. Golden Jubilee heirloom tomato. A golden heirloom. A yellow heirloom tomato. Yeah, so lots of tomatoes. We've got to put the rest in cages, which is what those are for. They're looking good though. Everything's looking really good. We need rain. It's supposed to thunderstorm the next 2 days, so I haven't watered because I'm hoping that I don't have to use the water. And then over here, although we did some of our herbs in the beds, I went ahead and just potted some for my chicks. I have dill, I have parsley, I have oregano, I think that is. Yeah, Greek oregano. This is a chocolate mint. That is rosemary. This is pineapple sage, I think. Yeah, pineapple sage. I'd never heard of it before, and I'm not kidding you. It smells like pineapple. Thyme, lemon thyme. This is a spearmint, and then that is a regular sweet mint. Mint goes crazy, so I figured if I keep it in a pot, it might not go too crazy. And then if I want to plant it later, I can. So anyway, those are all the herbs. And that is our garden. The baby's crying, so I have to hurry, but I'm going to show you the chicks. And this is my chicken coop. It was prefab. I purchased it at an, pseudo Amish place up the street. It has 2 pretty windows and then the nesting box on the outside. What you do is you see the hinges on that, you just lift it up, and then there's that cool little latch there that holds it up. And rather than going into the coop, I just collect the eggs right from those boxes. I have a little door over here, which I will take you into. And this is like a little storage room. It holds all my feed and my sweet little treats for them, a broom, bedding, which I use a lot of shredded paper from our office, and then I buy pine bedding too. But there's a little window in there for air, and I try and sweep as much as possible, but it is a chicken coop. And there's another little latch here with a door. My rooster's in here. I did have one rooster out of the bunch. I got 11 chicks, and one of them ended up being a rooster. And there he is. He was one of my cuckoo marins, or cuckoo morans, however you say that. The French chickens that lay chocolate brown eggs, which I was really looking forward to, and he ended up being a rooster. But that is the hen back there. So hopefully she lays some eggs. These are the roosting bars that came with it. I have a water in here for them and their feed. Again, you can see this is where they sleep at night because they want to get into those nesting boxes. But I've been reading up, on what to do, and you're supposed to block those off when they first come out here for a while until they're like 15 weeks, so they don't go and hide in there all the time. The windows are open, and it's still like hot in here. It's still like 90 degrees in here. There's another vent up here to pull air through. It's got a pretty good ceiling height on it. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the chicken door is over there, so that's where they go in and out of. That's what I open in the morning and shut in the evening. They come and go as they please. Yeah, so there's another one. She's so sweet. I haven't named them or anything. I probably should, but these are the Chanticleers, the Canadian chicks that I got. They're like really cold weather hardy birds. These two right here, they're sisters. So yeah, so that is a chicken coop. I'm going to show you their outside run. Here's just some leftover wood that we had. And then this is kind of like what I walk back to every morning. There's a little latch here. And my husband made all of this. I mean, for not being the most, not really ever doing anything like this before, he did a really good job. So this is it. This is where they hang out during the day. It's mostly shaded, but, in the evening they get that sun from the west. So they have water out here. They have food. I sprinkle scratch for them and other treats. They have some grit. They have a couple stumps they can play on. They usually lay over here if they want to cool off. And then this is their nasty poop covered, sorry about that, little ramp that they walk up to go into their chicken coop. There she is, Miss Curious. Hi. But it's nice out here. I mean, they like it. I have 11 and it's plenty of room for them. So I want to do some more fun things. Like I saw a couple things. If you follow anybody, chicken people, they have like some really cool things like shepherd's hooks, and you hang baskets with lettuce in it, and fun little things for chicks to do. So that's another cuckoo marin. That is Americana. That is a campine. That is a black Jersey giant. That's another Americana. That is the rooster, cuckoo marin, the Chanticleer. I have an Sicilian buttercup is what she is called. I only got one of her. She was kind of a last minute purchase. That is another campine. They're pretty small birds. And then that is the other black Jersey giant. So I think I showed you 11. But yeah, they love life, that's for sure. They like to eat. And there's still a few things we need to do. Like we need to fill in this inside part with dirt, just build it up. We haven't done that yet, but they kind of like that to play in it. So we also have to get wire, and we had to layer a wire on top of one another, so we just have to kind of like intertwine the wire to hold those pieces together. There's a little space up here in the roof that he's got to fix. It's like, up in between there so rain doesn't come down right up there. So yeah, that's that. Pretty awesome though, huh? I don't know, we're a work in progress, but I think we've done an awesome job for never doing this before, and they're happy. Hi. And then I open this up when I stay out here. I open this up, like if I'm picking vegetables or whatever, I'll open this up, and I hook it onto the tree, and then they just kind of follow me out here, and they peck around in the garden and eat bugs, which is great for my garden. And yeah, so that is it. That is the outside of the coop. That's what that looks like. There is a gate over there, which when I clean their coop, I take everything out there, and my composter and my chicken bedding pile is all out there, so it'll compost down, and we can use it in the garden next year, which that stuff's great. So yeah, there's tools and wood and stuff left around, but you know, you're gonna have that, so whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope everyone enjoys their 4th of July, and let me know what you guys are doing. Are you going to a party or gonna go watch some fireworks? We're having a party here. We won't have fireworks, I don't think, unless it's like, you know, those little bags that you pop on the ground. But yeah, that's the plan. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour, and let me know what you thought, and I will talk to you all later.